G'day, ladies and gentlemen. Furries are under attack. There are hate crimes happening right now all over the globe against the amazing race of furries that exist in our society. And I, for one, need to say this. I think bullying's not great, but sometimes it's warranted. Not particularly in this situation, though. I just think we slightly need to make bullying great again. That's all I need to say. But let me tell you this. You should never, ever, in a million years, viciously assault someone. You should never lay your hands on anyone. You can talk shit about their ridiculousness. You can slightly be mean about their ridiculousness. You can make fun about the things they choose to do with their life. Absolutely, but do not lay a hand on them. It's really important that I say this for this video because I tell you what, the furry community, as much as I think they're absolutely what's happening to them isn't fair, all right? Or at least what happened to this guy isn't fair.
Good evening. A man dressed in an animal costume has been attacked in Rundle Mall. The victim telling 9 News he was the target of a hate crime.
But is it a hate crime? What are they hate criming against? You're dressed as an animal, sir. If someone gets attacked on Halloween, they're dressed as a mummy. Is that a hate crime against Egyptians? No. It's just you're getting attacked because you're dressed as a mummy. Okay, maybe it is a hate crime. Let's find out.
20-year-old Dennis is a member of the so-called furry community.
20-year-old Dennis. What the fuck is wrong with your parents? Who would name a child in 2004 probably, no less, Dennis? That's a lifetime of bullying. No wonder he's a fucking furry.
His attackers could be heard shouting slurs during the violent brawl, which is now being investigated by police.
Broad daylight in Rundle Mall. A violent attack in front of shoppers.
Okay, so these people that are attacking Dennis are grubs. They're pieces of shit, okay? And if you're watching this and you're one of these people, I hope the law catches up with you and I hope you get thrown in jail, you little fuck. Anyone who assaults anyone is a piece of shit. Fuck you to the moon, okay? Dennis was doing nothing wrong. Don't get me wrong. You're dressed as a fuckwit, all right? But you did nothing wrong. You're allowed to dress however the fuck you want. You should be, right? That's freedom of speech. Dress however you want, and you should never be attacked for it. Don't get me wrong. If I walked past Dennis, I would snicker. I would go, ooh, you dress like a fucking weirdo, Dennis. But no one should ever attack you, dude. Like, look at these little twats. Have they blurred their faces out? Why? Show us who they are.
This was the victim of the brazen bashing. 20-year-old Dennis had been dressed in a costume.
And I was completely blindsided.
Dennis needs a beard.
I was punched in the face.
That's not cool. Lucky you're wearing a big hat.
My suit was damaged and ripped.
They're actually really expensive, those suits. Let's have a look. Okay, so we've got one on Etsy here for $5,000. Oh my God. That is a lot of cash to dress like that. Anti-fog eyes, foot size 40, 55 to 65 kilos. Does that mean that's what you can weigh or what the actual suit weighs? That's crazy. Surely it doesn't weigh 65 kilos. What do you got? Fucking concrete in the boots. Okay, so yeah, $5,000. So that would be really, really shit for Dennis. He's obviously saved a lot of money from working at fucking JB Hi-Fi, where I assume he works. JB Hi-Fi is an electronics store in Australia that's only worked by extremely weird individuals. And shout out to the JB Hi-Fi workers watching this. I'm sure you've taken a break from trying to decide your pronouns for this afternoon to watch this video. So hello from me.
It happened around 4 p.m. yesterday. Dennis says he was performing in the mall with an election day sign that read, "Vote 1 Furries."
Okay, I don't know what political message that is trying to send, but all I know is Dennis was being a little bit of a menace. Why would I say that? Anyway, well, he wasn't really doing anything, was he? He was just standing. Like, what message is that trying to spread? Like, it's not like you're saying vote 1 for the right-wing party because the right-wing party is going to do this, or vote 1 for the left-wing party because we're going to save you from the fascists. Like, he was just saying, like, vote 1 furries. Now, I know a lot of people are probably going to say, Isaac, why haven't you addressed the elephant in the room, or the furry elephant in the room? Furries are often, I'm not saying this about Dennis in particular, maybe he's just having a nice time, maybe he feels a part of this community, but The furry community is somewhat intertwined into the LGBTQIA plus community. Not really the gay community, but more the trans community. It's in there somewhere. It's in with the Therians, these type of people who believe they're foxes. And it's some sort of weird sex thing as well. I know I've made furry videos in the past. You can find them on my OnlyFans. No, it's not true. On YouTube and talking about it. And people have messaged me in that community and said, no, we're not. It's not all about sex. It's not all about wearing these suits as we do it furry style or doggy style or fox style or whatever. Mate, it fucking is. We all know you're rooting in these suits. I'm not saying Dennis is. Dennis, I bet he's a fucking stud in the bedroom. Good on you, mate. Have fun with that, you big monster. G'day, Dennis. No, it's got nothing to do with that in this case, okay? I'm absolutely positive that it's a weird sexual fetish usually, but not in this case. Dennis is a good man and he should be the president of Australia.
Furries are people who role play as animals.
There's also big stories about these people shitting in litter boxes. It's happened all over the world. There's big stories about it happening at conventions for furries in America. And there are also stories about it happening in schools. In fact, in Texas, they're passing laws to ban the litter boxes. So is it happening? A lot of people say that these litter box stories happening in schools for furries is actually a myth. I want you to let me know if it is happening at your school or at your child's school or someone you know or the school you teach at. Let me know in the comment section and send it to me on Instagram at @theButtsMine. Let me know. Give me some evidence because people say it's a myth. But I keep hearing it, so who knows?
There is a misconception about furries that we identify as animals and we think we're animals. That's completely false. It's really just getting into a character, performing, and then getting out of that character.
Dennis sounds like he's actually pretty level-headed, so good on him.
Dennis says he did nothing.
This woman cannot pronounce his name. Dennis. It's Dennis, you fucking goose. Show some respect. That's also a hate crime.
To provoke the violence.
They got my suit off, kicked me in the head. They yelled like a flurry of slurs.
He says the attack didn't stop there.
I wonder what type of slurs they were, because I imagine one of them might have been the F word, right? That mean word. Although I did hear a gay dude on TikTok recently saying we should bring that word back and let it back into the wider community and let us all use that word that means bundle of sticks, because it's a great word. It's a fun word. It should never be used against gay people or trans people or anyone like that. But it is a great word to call your mates when they are being a giant.
The offenders trying to chase him into a nearby store.
I stumbled into a hair salon that was just in front of me. They immediately shut the door.
I haven't stumbled into a hair salon in a long time. It's really sad. But I'm not going to Turkey.
Locked it. They were trying to get in, bashing down the door.
Police arrived quickly, but the attackers had taken off.
All right, so if you know who these people are, let the police know in Australia. Check out Crime Stoppers. Here's the number for them. Yeah, fuck them. Don't do that. That's ridiculous. In saying all of that, you can be mean to people. You can make fun of them. You can ridicule them. That's fine. That's free speech. And I think we should do that for the rest of the video. But I hope you're all right, Dennis. But if you're going to dress up like that, people are going to call you a silly bugger. That's fine, right? I get made fun of. People talk shit about me. People are going to talk shit about you for dressing as a furry. It's the world we live in. I guess, though, before I should go on, I should actually see what the furry community has to say on this. And I'd like to go to the Rock of the, not the Rock as in Dwayne Johnson, but the Rock as in the one they all, that supports the furry community. This is Rocky the Fox, who says, sigh. Despite all advancements, will it ever be safe to actually just be out there? I feel like the campaigns against us was just too strong. Wonder if we'll ever actually shake the false allegation. I hope the attackers are thrown in jail. I hope they're thrown in jail too. But what are these allegations? And you're not a sexuality. You're not oppressed. Shut the fuck up, Rocky the Fox. Yeah. Fucking idiot. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I thought what we should do is check in. It's been a long time since I've made a video, probably over a year on the furry community. So let's check in with what they have been up to in the meantime. Okay, let's be real. Okay, so the female furry bends over and shows where her arsehole would be. And we had to blur it for YouTube. We had to blur a fucking fake fox that costs $5,000. Okay, yeah, you guys aren't about sex at all. Okay, we got another one. Oh, bending over as well, touching your toes. The fuck is this? This could be us. Yeah, no, the furry community's heaps normal, heaps cool, heaps good. Yeah, they should have litter boxes in schools. This is heaps normal. What's this fucking thing doing? POV furry wants to play with you. I am a cat, said literally me. Yeah, I don't know why these people get bullied at all. I cannot comprehend why these people get bullied. All right, that's fucked. That's enough. That is more than fucking enough. We've seen enough. Earlier in the video, we said that these people are getting some allegations made against them, and I wanted to add to that. I thought we should add to the allegations against the furries. In fact, I think we should make some rumors up about them. Number one, furries were the people who took Maddie McCann from her family. That is absolutely true, without a doubt. Not Dennis. Dennis is a nice guy. He's not a part of any of these rumors. I'd like to make that very, very clear. Also, furries were involved in 9/11. It wasn't Bush. It was furries. They actually hijacked the plane. Look into Tower 7.5. It's actually all to do with a store that made and sold furry clothing that was connected to, I've said too much. And number three, furries in Argentina actually harbored Hitler after World War II. I don't know if you know this, but all of those things are completely true. Ladies and gentlemen, be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East, me dick stinks. Do not hit people, you fucking idiots. And I hope those pricks get locked up. As for the furries still watching this, woof. Fuck you. Bye.